Hello, this is Wes Sego. This is Visual Frameworks Term 1209, Project 2 review. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about this project, where I'm at so far, problems that I encountered, things that I discovered, talk a little bit about CSS and about local storage. As far as problems that I encountered, I really did not have good success with the web inspector. Watching the videos, I saw that Chad was having, different difficulties with getting it to display. And, what I found, not just Web Inspector, but even while I was using the iOS simulator, whether it be browser caching or whatever, I just found that you may go in and make 2 or 3 or 4 or even 5 changes to your code, and maybe that second one breaks it, but it doesn't show up until a few times of refreshing. And I went as far as to actually shut down my browser, shut down the iOS simulator, reload it, and it would still work, and I'd continue on. And then, when the thing would break, I would go back and find that it was several steps back. So just a little bit of my frustrations with it. I'm sure that everybody probably ran into the same types of things, but I'm pretty analytical about things, and I always hate when things like that creep up. So something that I'll certainly watch out for in the future. As far as things that I discovered this week, I actually after I got everything running, I really wasn't happy with my CSS. I kind of wanted to use some of the newer WebKit type styling. So I did a lot of research on that. And unfortunately, I was supposed to be off today, but I wound up having to go into work. So I didn't really get around to making those changes. But that's really what I got out of this week as far as CSS goes. As far as the JavaScript portion went, I mean, there were in the beginning of the week, I watched all the videos, and just in watching them, I wasn't coding; I was just watching, and a lot of it, I was kind of lost. But I thought that really helped me, actually, to watch all of the videos first and then sit down and start, because when I actually got going with it, I would remember certain portions of the videos, and things just kind of clicked for me. That part of it went well. As far as what I think of CSS so far, I think of the 3 technologies that we're using right now: HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. I think CSS is probably the easiest of the 3 to grasp. I mean, it is for me, but of course there are a lot of things. We seem to be running through this course right now, right at a time that's pretty critical to CSS3, where a lot in that world is changing. So, I think that it's probably a good time for us to be in that, because we're going to ride along with those changes. As far as local storage goes, I kind of have mixed feelings about that as well. I don't know that that's something that's in its infancy right now, and I'm sure there will be different ways of exploiting that, but there's certainly going to be lots of ways to use that will be beneficial. So I think it's a good thing personally. I mean, it's quite a bit of information to be able to store, right in the browser. That makes it pretty convenient. And when I was doing my research on it, there's already some pretty good work going into exploiting that and making it something that would be great. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, I hope everyone had a good week. Once again, just pressed for time, and I'm sure everyone else is as well. I know I work about 60 hours a week, and this, with the holiday this week, I still really didn't feel like I had enough time to put into this project. So hopefully everyone else had a great week, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.